thank you so much for joining us today. So today, Revolvers, we have very exciting guest. We have the legend himself, legendary Bitcoin OG, Davinci Jeremie. So yeah, early software engineer, early Bitcoin adopter, who was I was literally one of the role models I can call that. I was literally learning from his videos and I remember the back in 2013 the video where Davinci says buy Bitcoin at $1. So yeah, I think that's kind of everyone knows Davinci. I think there's more than enough. So he's a true legend, and thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate, and our audience is very happy to have you today.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me on. How about you?
Pleasure.
How are you doing today?
Doing pretty well. So I'm based in Copenhagen. It's a pretty nice weather today, surprisingly for this period of year. Yeah, pretty sunny. So very nice here. Thank you for asking. You are based in Dubai, right?
Yes, exactly. Dubai, the nice hot Dubai. Average temperature in the summertime, 40 degrees, 40 to 50 degrees.
And this year I was 2 times in Dubai. So yeah, we had also some business meetings and stuff. I think I stayed in Dubai around 2-3 months this year. So it was pretty much most of the time was in Dubai and traveling and stuff. So yeah, very exciting. A lot of conferences and stuff. So yeah, that's a great choice. I think you made a great choice relocating to Dubai. So
yes, it's lots of fun here. It's crazy.
Yeah. So can you briefly introduce how your crypto and the blockchain journey started?
Well, first off, I started doing YouTube videos because I learned that our financial system is a fraud. It transfers wealth from the poor and the middle class to the rich. And I wanted to tell people how to avoid being a victim of the system.
Yes.
And so in that process, somebody told me, hey, what do you think about Bitcoin? And I said, scam. Can't solve the double spend problem. I know, because I tried to build the exact same thing. And I said, listen, I'm a software developer. I can read the source code. I'm going to show you how they're scamming you. And so I went through the source code and I realized, oh, damn, this is not a scam. This is actually going to work. And so my first video, which I don't know where it went because it got deleted or something, I said, every once in a while, something comes along that makes poor people rich because they got it really, really cheap. This is one of them. And I thought I was going to be the hero of my community, but actually I was considered a pariah. Everybody said I lost my mind. There's something wrong with me. Why would you want us to buy this digital crap? This internet money, it's toy money. It's it's Second Life.
Just like with the bicycle invention, everyone was skeptical, right? Until kind of from the bicycle evolution went until the airplanes, etc. So that was the early days, right? So everyone would feel like you're crazy. Why you do this, right? Why buy even this crap? So yeah, exactly. And I was one of the true believers as well. I literally watched your video, and then before that also Bitcoin Center in New York City with Nick Spanos and others, like literally this physical commodity exchange, right? Back then they were thinking like we're drug dealers and such, like they just kind of physically with this, like still kept hold of those Bitcoins. Like you remember those small physical ones with the kind of the address in the back, right? So people were like, what's that? They're like, I have tons of it still, although they're like, oh, why you kind of carefully put it in those safe areas? Why you kind of do? They still kind of, most of them, novice people don't understand, like, because they weren't there back in the early days. But yeah, thank you so much from the name of every kind of real crypto enthusiast. I think pretty much everyone at least once watched your video, and yeah, you literally contributed a lot to not just Bitcoin, but I think cryptocurrency and blockchain revolution in the world. So yeah, that's really exciting. Thank you so much once more. So yeah, I know that you are very busy also, as you mentioned, software developer, but you are creating a lot of exciting projects. You have your own development company, Davinci Codes, right? So our audience would like to know more about Davinci Codes, like what type of software or solutions you are providing. If you can briefly provide a synopsis, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. One of the products I have is Pandora's Wallet, which is a wallet software that allows you to trade off of the exchange. So you get to keep your coins on your wallet, but then, be able to still trade on the exchange by sending the cryptocurrency to exchange and getting the exchange value back to your wallet, so it doesn't stay on the exchange very long. That's one of the things that I have, products I have, and I'm also working on a product. It's an NFT platform, and I'm working with Chris from Remember Crypto and Crypto Mo to help develop this project, and they're help funding it as well. So it's a really good project. It's going to be a new NFT platform, right? It's better than OpenSea. Also, NFT Shills is a place where you can show off your NFT, right? It's not a platform where you can buy and sell NFTs, but it's a platform that you can actually show off what you got.
I honestly didn't know that for your product, because after I saw that Davitar NFT is live there, I started that testing with my own NFTs as well. Like, so I was like, let me test it out. See, I mean, if Davinci shares this stuff, it's definitely high quality. So I went, there's quite exciting kind of product there. So yeah, I think it's unique. I mean, no one is kind of taking that attentively, that niche, that kind of shilling but very high quality shilling. It's not that low kind of quality traffic that comes to your project. Yeah, I was very excited with the initial numbers. I'm still testing, but so far so good. It's kind of quite interesting model you got there. And also with Pandora wallet, what was exciting, logically my next question there was like, I think you started it also early, and one of the other very interesting characteristics about you as an entrepreneur is that you're always early, right? So you see that opportunity, and then you kind of start experimenting yourself as well. So you were early to understand that people need more security. So you were even warning them, telling use this exchange or not that one, because like it might scam you and etc. Like starting, let's say, from early days, Mt. Gox and others. So I saw a lot of interesting components in Pandora wallet as well. Honestly, I just before the AMA, I downloaded it myself, started kind of testing and to understand better the product. But I was interesting there that how it got the evolution, right? So if you can tell us what is unique there, I'm sure our audience would love to jump on and try that wallet as well, because it's very secure from my own personal perspective, and very interesting model there. Thank you.
Yes, well, it came from the fact that I'm doing the little lady strategy trading technique, which allowed you to basically sell half on a double whenever you did whenever your cryptocurrency doubled in price. So, for example, I would price everything in Bitcoin, and if it would double, I would go and sell it on the exchange. Or I'd have a sell order already available on the exchange. But what happens is I'd spend a lot with little latest strategy. It's mostly patience, so you have to wait. And so you have large sums of capital that's stuck on the exchange that's trading in and out. And so I just didn't feel comfortable about that, because it builds up very fast with the little lady strategy. So that's where I came up. That's why I came up with the Pandora's wallet system, so that protect my own wealth.
It's basically from trader to traders, right? I like that concept, that basically you being kind of a very high level trader, you simplified that complex solution and provided it for others. So again, contributing to the mass scaling and development of the kind of cryptocurrency and blockchain and exchange in general. So and I know, Davinci, that you have also your own token, right? I think your token is also unique, because honestly, working with so many different other OGs as well, I really want to say that you have some interesting value system attached to your token. So if you can briefly tell us a little bit about your tokenomics, that would be great. Thank you.
Awesome. Yes. Well, I have my own token, and basically I take portion of my income and I buy and burn that token. So if you own that token, you can actually gain a percentage of my income, because hey, I'm buying and burning those tokens as they go. So
exciting.
Yeah, if you own a token, you could also gain access to my Telegram group as well. So yeah,
awesome.
That's the advantage of having the token, and slowly the supply is getting reduced every time.
And also nowadays, especially in bear market, a lot of scams. And then we are 100% sure that this is your verified Telegram. So why to waste even, let's say, 10, 20 times more than that initial small cost of joining your Telegram group through the token? So I think it's win-win. It's kind of double wins there, right? So from the one hand, they can utilize your income as the additional source, for them, which is definitely going to be quite a big contribution to their overall income sources. And then on the other hand, they can get exclusive access to your Telegram, and then basically directly just sometimes chat with you.
And then
as well,
anytime
right?
they want to sell the token, they can.
Yes, and then I think what you said there was very nice also, that you said at some point you will start buying at fixed price anyways, right? So that's kind of another extra security there as well. So people know that at some point Davinci is going to buy anyways at fixed prices as well. So definitely very interesting utility model behind. So
in the future, if we're closing off, we're just buying everything at the fixed price. That's it.
Fantastic, man. Really interesting model you got there. So what about I think Pandora's wallet was your first more of a experiment in the very early days, but then you realized that there is some sort of a security in terms of this seed phrase and so associated kind of stuff that hackers can hack. So I think you came up then with the updated version, right? So what lead you towards creating Pandora 1.1? What's unique in this new version?
So we changed a lot of features and added new, like you see how much you value, how much you have in your account and your total portfolio. Okay. Added a lot of added a few exchanges and so forth. So yeah, we've added a lot of usability for the users.
And just to our audience note, it's quite big number. I think you got there or at least 50 tokens.
Yeah,
quite big number.
And then you're gonna have access to all the Ethereum tokens as well. So any Ethereum token you want, you can have access to that as well to trade that token as well.
And then what was unique, you got just one address, which will help you in different trade platforms, right? So sometimes the trade platforms just require you only one, but then your solution already covers that extra headache for the users. So
exactly. And then, for example, we just have to put in the address, our address, right? Our IP address was fixed to do the trade, because some of the exchanges want only one address. So we resolve that issue as well. So
okay, that's really exciting. Like honestly, you're not just early, but coming out with very innovative solutions. So yeah, I'm really sure that overall our public community will be interested. So yeah, trying to also create some sort of more hype. So we might ask a little bit maybe to you to tell a little bit more stories behind that, maybe never at this scale had been uncovered. So it creates kind of more interesting environment for our viewers. So thank you so much for kind of providing also details behind some interesting products that you have built so far. So another interesting question we got was related to your new exciting Davitar NFT project. So can you tell us a little bit more about the project? And also, I know there's some interesting secret sauce there. So if you can tell us what's that interesting secret sauce, I'm sure our audience will highly appreciate. Thank you.
Okay, well, Davitar is a project just for my diehard fans. A lot of people wanted to have, like every day I get messages, oh, can I just get a few minutes of your time? Just a few minutes of your time. I get that a lot, right?
Yes,
and so
I can imagine.
With your Davitar, certain Davitars, you will be able to have like 20 minutes of my time in a Zoom call. Also, some people will get access to have dinner with me, and they'll be able to resell these things in the future or to somebody else to have that access as well. So that's a bonus of it. Not every single Davitar will have that feature, but a good chunk of them will. Now, as for the secret sauce is that some of the Davitars have properties that have not been activated. So later down the line, like for example, there's staking, right?
You
have different levels of staking. Later down the line, that's going to mean something. Or you might have like a different option, right? The dinner or something like that, or yacht, right? Or all kinds of properties, right? That
maybe something special from Davinci, right? So no one kind of even I can imagine some special.
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be a cool thing that people are going to really appreciate, by holding on to the Davitar.
Yeah, and then also, although it's a week ago was your birthday, so would love to congratulate your birthday. Your 50th birthday, very, very, very exciting that you decided also the same day to launch the Davitar NFT project. So
Yeah, well, it was 915 Davitars, so
915, yes.
915.
Yeah,
So, and yes, my project. So yeah, there you
Die
go.
hard, right? You just literally put your heart, your baby. So kind of it's literally, yeah.
Just made sense.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So I honestly like the thinking behind the business models that you put. That's why you're definitely not a traditional entrepreneur. So you are always thinking outside of the box, which is very exciting, honestly.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, pleasure. And also, yeah, you touched upon the basis that it encompasses like 915 tokens, right? But is there anything exciting about that last 15 as well? Like something behind that?
15 rare Davitars, right? That are like, have individual stories behind them. So that, if you get those rare ones, right? Those are just unique Davitars just for you as a diehard subscriber. And so yeah, one of them sold for one of those rare ones sold for 3.5 E. I think my good friend Carl, he bought the pizza guy one.
Yeah, Carl, yes. A shout out to Carl as well. We honestly would love to host something interesting with three of us as well, like some sort of a fireside chat. I know that Carl just recently launched his play to earn game as well, so we are very excited to kind of chat from that perspective as well. I mean, both of you are experts in this area as well. Play, I think he called it very wisely, play and earn, which is close to our Revolve Games logic as well, like play and save and earn. So yeah, was a very interesting project. We are also keeping close eye, and we're very happy to collaborate Revolve Games with both Davitar NFT and Carl's play to earn game as well. So yeah. And what was also exciting to learn that so far already 600 Davitar NFTs are minted, right? In this very short period of time. I think it's kind of quite...
all of them were minted out. We're sold out.
Very impressive. Yeah. It's very impressive, honestly. Like, because even like a bear market, I don't think it touched too much the NFTs, but still NFTs were also having hard time. I think you will confirm my pre-assumptions, but yeah, basically in your case, it's just kind of, it was as expected, right? In the first day, everything was sold out. So yeah.
Yeah, we were a little nervous at that for a second, right? Because it is a bear market and things were planning to crash soon, right? With Ethereum, merge happening on my birthday, right? Which would precipitate the crash of the Ethereum. So we were concerned about that, right? So,
I was watching that last trade. I think you did 300K trade of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I was close to the merge or sometime in that merge period.
I did the run up. I bought into the run up, but I didn't sell the down the down move. I should have shorted this down move, but I got busy and I was woulda, coulda, shoulda. Oh well. You know what? The market will always be here, so I'll be able to find it.
I really understand you for full-heartedly, because what's interesting between two of us. I was also kind of trading from young age, like back already 10 years ago, over 10 years right now, I can say, mostly crypto stuff. But I'm also kind of from self-made software engineer as well, right? Not just marketing, but I guess more of a software engineering plus marketing. Also founded AI Algorithm, AI and VR Metaverse, AI Music and Social Media Network, and B-Chain Media. I honestly told you, as like my role model, I have Davinci, and then I was kind of trying to be like you, kind of get similar type of traction and interesting kind of moves in the business. So yeah, thank you so much for being role model for many people like me. So really exciting.
Hey, I'm glad you did well, right? You did it all on your own. Really appreciated being on your show.
Pleasure.
It's really fun. It was really awesome. You had really good questions.
Yeah, really a pleasure to have you today. So sounds great. So thank you so much for joining us today. The last, it's not a question, more of a, if you would like to share with our audience how they can follow your most recent projects. Yeah, it's like the floor is yours. Please share your...
The best thing to do, right, is to follow me on all my different social medias. YouTube at Davincij15, Instagram at Davincij15, TikTok at Instagram at Davincij15. So everywhere is Davincij15. Just look for me there, because it was just a username that happened to be the name that I'm using now. across the board. So yeah.
Sounds exciting. Thank you so much, Davinci. Really appreciate providing us a time from your busy schedule. Yeah, pleasure to meet you, and then hopefully we can meet at least once more. And then, as I told you, we're very happy to collaborate. So after the call, I can kind of send you a bit more details about Revolve Games as well. And just to summarize, so your audience also knows about Revolve Games is building a gaming platform that plugs right into DeFi in such a way that connects gameplay with staking rewards, which allows us to reward our players in our native RPG token according to their in-game performance. We are quite different than anything else on the market, since in Revolve Games, the NFTs are tethered staking avatars, meaning that each NFT character is a representation of a stake of our native token RPG. So RPG stake tethered NFT assets is our requirement for actionable NFTs. This means that in order to generate a character or spaceship for use in the Revolve Games ecosystem, players must stake their RPG tokens. So by tethering actionable NFT assets in the Revolve Games ecosystem, a large portion of the value of the NFT verse is represented in our RPG token. I feel that this provides a pathway to long-term sustainable expansion of the project and underlying play to earn concept. Thank you.